Aloha, Dr. Heather Tucker here with another episode of Wisdom Wednesdays. So happy that you're here because today we're going to be talking about something that's so common, it's not even funny, and how to be able to overcome that. So, in this series this month, we've been talking about regaining focus and productivity. We've talked about how to overcome distractions, how to control the squirrels, how to break free from the opinions of others. And this is the last video of this series, and it's all about the O's, overcoming overwhelm. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 secrets on how to overcome overwhelm with ease and grace. Now, first, let's talk about the definition of what overwhelm is. It can be this feeling of being buried or drowned or weighed down in under a huge mass, or this perception or feeling of completely defeated. Like there's so much stuff to do or to be, and you don't even know where to start. And have you ever said, like, I'm so overwhelmed, right? And what does overwhelm do to you? There's many things that it can do. It can create stress and confusion and paralysis on the way forward. It can lead to procrastination. It can actually stop progress being made because you don't know which way to go. It can put pressure on the brain by overthinking, and it can also put pressure on the heart, filling it with heartaches. This goes on and on. Okay. It can make us sick and possibly depressed or miserable. And it can even make us feel down on ourselves because we maybe unconsciously feel like we shouldn't be overwhelmed. Well, this can also not only trickle into us, but it can also trickle into those around you. So that's why I want to be able to share with you these 3 awesome secrets to help you be able to break free from this. First of all, know that overwhelm is quite common, especially with everything that's happening in the world. And it's possible to overcome it. And that way you can be able to allow and support other people and maybe even hold the space for them better to be able to overcome their overwhelm too. All right, so let's get into it. The first secret is knowing where the overwhelm is coming from and how it works. So secret number 1, knowing where the overwhelm comes from and how does it work. It's like leaning into the overwhelm as compared to avoiding it or running away from it, right? So here's what happens with the mind. The mind actually receives and takes in 2 billion bits per second. However, we can only logically take in and process 126 of those bits. So we can naturally overload ourselves by taking on too much. And if overwhelm is coming from others, then you want to also recognize what is your responsibility and what is theirs. This is also where we might want to think about recognizing, has there ever been a pattern of overwhelm in our life? And this is where you can start to peel back the layers and take the pressure off. So the first secret, knowing what overwhelm is and where it's coming from and how it works. Okay. Secret number 2, saying no is not a bad thing. Oh my gosh, I have to repeat this again because this is so good. Saying no is not a bad thing. It can actually be a good thing and also beneficial for you. The question that I usually ask myself when I'm presented with an opportunity or a situation that may or may not produce overwhelm: is this going to add to my overwhelm, or is this going to take away my overwhelm? Is there room for in my capacity to actually do this? And will it create a win-win scenario, or will it create a win-lose scenario? I remember reading somewhere, who knows how long ago this was, that when we say no, we actually force other people to pay attention to their own life purpose. We are not called to take the weight of the world on our shoulders, and it's so easy and common for us to want to do that. And I'm here to tell you to give yourself permission to say no, especially if it does not connect to your mind, body, and soul and actually help you expand. Okay. All right. So the third secret, this one is actually really good because I get a little bit of resistance to this one. Less is really more. Less is really more. Oftentimes, our mind automatically goes to there's something more that I should be doing, which naturally adds to the overwhelm. However, it's most often the case that instead of adding and doing more, we need to be able to do less. And actually, with less, we can become more productive and successful and actually get many more things accomplished. So, you want to ask yourself, what can I do less of to step into my vision with more ease and grace? And see what comes up. Okay, so let me know in the comments below which one of these secrets spoke mostly to you today. Was it knowing where your overwhelm is coming from and how it works? Whether saying no is not a bad thing, it actually is a good thing, or whether less is really more and there's some less things that we can do. If you haven't already taken advantage of your free gift that I put together just a couple of weeks ago on the Focus Files. The Focus Files is this free class and guide that will actually give you tips to improve your focus for increased productivity and success. You want to go ahead and claim that now at www.anotherlevelliving.com/focus files, and I'll put the link in the chat below or in the comments below. And also consider taking advantage of my low-cost Regaining Your Focus course that I put together. It actually leads and walks you through step by step, 6 steps to be able to support you in taking inspired action and getting the results that you want now, not like 20 years from now, but like right now. And you can find that at www.anotherlevelliving.com/regaining focus. And again, I'll put both of those links in the comments below. So take action on that. And this is actually just a fraction of what we cover and what we do at our communication, mind mastery, NLP practitioner certification training. This is where we reclaim the power of the mind, body, and soul and show other people how to do the same so that no one can ever bullshit you again, or even you bullshit yourself, what I heard today. So sharing is caring. And if you like this video, which I'm sure you most likely did, go ahead and share it. So therefore it can be a benefit to other people. And we look forward to seeing you again soon on another episode of Wisdom Wednesdays. Peace.